Taylor.
Okay, so Tyrod Taylor played from 2015 to 2017. Pro Bowl selection 2015, ranked 7th in passing yards with 7,582. TDs with 51 and completions with 774. His 1.3% interception rate is a team record. Like during those years, he threw an interception rate of 1.3. He did not turn the ball over. I'll tell you, he is an underrated with Mafia. I truly believe this. And I was not a big Tyrod Taylor guy. Mm-hmm. When I started digging in the stats and realizing what he did, I don't think I give him enough credit. Not only that, but he broke the drought. He was the Bills quarterback who broke the drought. Granted, he rode a stellar defense and a running game with Shady McCoy, but he was the guy leading the charge. He made the plays when it had to be made. I got to give the guy credit. That's why he comes in at 92.
100%. We actually got a little clip here, too, of Tyrod doing his thing on the football field.
Chip Kelly says they're both so dynamic in their abilities as offensive coordinators. Taylor's going to take a shot. He's got his man Harvin caught in the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. 51
quarterback taking that kind of shots. 9th play of the drive. Taylor keeps it himself. Room up the middle. Tyrod Taylor on the move. Gets to the outside. Taylor into the end zone for a touchdown. Nearly stepped out of bounds.
That was awesome.
Yeah, man. I remember when we got Tyrod, Mikey, from Baltimore, or he was a free agent. He played in Baltimore. And it was the Rex Ryan years. And we had, who do we have? We had, I want to say Castle. Who was the quarterback at the time? Was it Castle? It was somebody. I think it was Castle. We just signed somebody, and he wasn't supposed to start initially.
Mm-hmm. He came in and it was in a 3-way competition.
It was a 3-way competition.
Castle and
you're right.
Tyrod.
Okay, so I remember seeing him in practice and preseason. And saying, man, this guy is different. He's fast. He can run. Like, I haven't seen that for a while since, like, a Michael Vick kind of. You know, he had the wheels. And what really excited me was he had a good arm. Like, in his first season, when he started, he was – that first pass that you see to Percy Harvin, he was doing those his first season. Like, he wasn't playing where he was scared to throw deep. It was towards the end of the season, like his last season, where he was doing more checkdowns, playing more cautious football. But listen, I give him credit, man. Like, the guy came out of nowhere. He earned his right to be a starter. He got us to the playoffs in 2017. Even though it was a defensive team, he still was the quarterback.
Yep.
And not only was he quarterback, he got pulled, and he could have been sour about it, but he wasn't. And he came right back in, did his thing, got us to the playoffs. I really enjoyed his game, man. I thought he was, like I said, he brung that element where he can run, and I didn't see that for a long time, since probably Flutie, for a quarterback to kind of take off and be that dynamic quarterback. And he had an arm, like I said at the time. It was just, I don't know what happened towards the end, if the offensive coordinator was just telling him to be more cautious, or he took a hit and didn't want to take a chance, but
he was always looking over his shoulder at the end. He was always, once Rex was gone and McDermott became the head coach, he was always worried about getting benched, so he just played it safe rather than being the guy who just uncorked it, which is fine, if that's what he wanted to do. But he's also one of the most unlucky guys. He goes we trade him to Cleveland. He's going to be the bridge quarterback for Mayfield. Gets hurt. Mayfield comes in, he never gets his job back. Goes to San Diego, was going to be the bridge quarterback for Herbert, and the doctor punctures his lung. He loses his job.
Yeah,
he goes to Houston, and he's going to be the bridge quarterback in Houston because they drafted Mills, and he gets hurt. So the guy's just unlucky.
Right. And Miles, he wasn't that small. He's 6'1", so he wasn't like a super small. Like Doug Flutie was small. I think Doug Flutie was like 5'9", like that small. You know what I mean? Like Tyrod Taylor, yeah, he's small compared to like Josh Allen. You know what I mean? But 6'1", I think the average quarterback height, I want to say, Mikey, is like 6'2", around there, 6'3", right? Am I right on that? Like average. So he was kind of floating around that average, but and he wasn't like a Kyle Murray where he was super thin, or Tua. You know, like he didn't really get hurt much when he got tackled. He ran a lot. It was more about, like Mikey said, unlucky circumstances, getting poked by a needle and like in your liver or whatever you got poked in. It's like, right. It's like, what the hell, man? Like, and then going to Cleveland. Listen, I knew that Mikey, when he went to Cleveland and they had the number 1 pick before they even drafted pick, I said he's in a bad situation because Cleveland's, they've been losing for so long, right? They're gonna boo this guy the moment he plays bad, like one bad snap, right? One bad drive or whatever. And that's exactly what happened. He got hurt and he never saw the field again because no matter what, they wanted their first round pick to come in. And I understand that in a way, you know, because that's how fans are. That's how we are. But he should have never signed with Cleveland. I think he
didn't. We traded him there.
I'm sorry, but he should have maybe wanted to go somewhere else or something. I don't know.
He got out the next year because that was his last year of his deal, so he got out quick.
Yeah, but either way, that was a bad predicament for him.
We have our first one that comes in asking how Tyrod is rated higher than Fitzmagic. It was a fan base vote.
Yep.
Although I may not agree with Tyrod being higher than Fitz, it's a fan base vote. It's a team effort. So
it was, and
it's where it just landed.
So speaking on that, you know, like and like I told you guys, me and Mike will be brutally honest on how we feel. That, you know, listen, this is what makes this fun, right? Not everybody's going to agree with this list.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, when you guys watch NFL Top 100, there's people on there who are like, what the hell? And even players are like, he deserves to be higher. So it's going to happen. And yeah, I mean, where Tyrod is ahead of Fitz, yeah, in my opinion, I think he should be because he got to the playoffs and it was a drought that was ended 17 season. It was something that I literally had like some tears because I've been waiting 17 years to finally get back, you know, see my team in the playoffs. And he was the guy, you know, to help lead that way. So Fitzpatrick, for as awesome as he was, and if you're going to ask me what player I like the most as like a fan favorite, Fitzpatrick, no doubt. I love Fitzpatrick over Tyrod Taylor as a fan. But if you want to go by, you know, what he did for the team, I'm going to rate Tyrod Taylor higher, and that's why I think he deserves to be higher on the list than Fitzpatrick. That's my opinion.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit different. I thought I didn't give Tyrod enough respect. I told you that when we first unveiled him. I found out more about Tyrod and you know, gained a little more respect for him.
Yeah.
I didn't think Tyrod should be this high. I thought some other quarterbacks should have been higher. However, you know, gotta respect it. You know, he was the quarterback leading the charge when we broke the streak, and maybe a recency bias type of thing. So
fair, fair enough. Yep. And listen, it's 100 players, guys. There was a lot of guys left off this list that I was like, damn, man, you know, like, oh, man, they should probably be there. But It's tough. It is really tough, guys. Like, I challenge you guys, honestly, like, if you guys are that bored to go over.
Let's go through our list. Go through our list. Rank them yourself, and then share it with Tommy and I.
Yeah, and if you're missing, if there's a guy that's not even on the top 100, you feel like it, then yeah, let me know. I'm curious what you guys, you know, that we left off this list coming up when we're finished, that you felt like this should be there. And we'll talk about it. All right, so we're gonna move on to number 91, Mikey, and that is